How are we doing, my friends? Hope everybody's doing well. I got here something that, just like my shirt says, against crime, against cowardly acts. You have to literally, because that is exactly what this video that I'm going to show you is all about. I'm going to show you this for educational purposes only. This is a violent act against an elderly person by a coward, and there's two cowards here. And you see some girl come to the aid, then you see this man running past the attacker, like if he didn't see him, ran like this, like the $6 million man, and all of a sudden goes and gives aid. Nobody did anything about the attacker. So that to me is a situation. The problem is, several years ago, there was a widely known little game that was played amongst inner city youth, particularly of a certain race, okay, the Afro-American race, the blacks. It's called a knockout game. They'll wait for an elderly person to come out and they'll basically slug them, knock them down until this lady pulled out a gun, and that basically ended that. So those fads that people think are normal pass on, and people do little copycat things. Okay? Self-defense, one has to be not paranoid, but one has to be awake and have their awareness at all times. So you have to be looking at everything that's going on. We have a huge, huge problem in the United States of mental illness, and that resonates. Okay, people do not know how to control themselves, and they think by doing a cowardly, violent act like the one that I posted on the video is normal. It's not normal. Okay? Nobody did anything about the attacker. The attacker should have been stopped. Anybody being a man would have stopped that individual, held him to the police, and gotten help for the elderly woman that was knocked out. She needed help. But he couldn't be allowed to be gone like he was. In other words, he left. Unfortunately, there's way too many people that turn the other way. They don't want to see the crime. And that's why we get the incidences we have throughout the different cities across America. We have to put our foot down and say, no more. This ends. And to cowardly acts. Again, once more, this is just an educational purpose video. There's nothing really you can do to stop an attack like that came out of nowhere. Evil people exist. That's why you have to be prepared. And even if you are prepared, they can still get you. So you have to be alert. And again, once more, it's not about being paranoid. It's about being alert. Your awareness has to be on at all times, because violent acts and evil happens at any given time. When you least expect it, it's there. Produces its ugly face. So we'll leave you with this. Y'all stay safe, be safe, and God bless you all.